welcome to the Playboy Mansion.
Hey, welcome to Playboy's Tarot. Today we'll be doing a pick a card reading based on what is blocking your love life and how can you remove the blockage. This was suggested by one of you guys a while ago. I just went back and looked to see what you guys suggested in the community section, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So we have the Iceland Spar with group 1, Rose Quartz with group 2, Selenite for group 3, and the Carnelian Crystal for group 4. So if you need a minute to pick a card, you can pause the video right here, but we're going to go ahead and jump right in with group 1. Alright, so if you picked group 1, let's see what is blocking you guys' love life. So we have a young male, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups in the reverse, and the Three of Cups. So we have a lot of water energy, so you guys could potentially be a water sign, have water in your chart, could be involved with the water sign. I see earth and I see fire energy as well. But I'm getting mostly that what's blocking you guys is a sense of discontentment and some pessimism regarding your love life, you know? You may be seeing love in a less romanticized light, and there's nothing wrong with being realistic, but I feel like you guys are bordering on the more negative attributes, and kind of just going in between two minds a lot and having a lot of indecision on really what it is you feel and how you feel. You're kind of ambivalent. I'm getting a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of energy, so going in between whether or not you should give up on a situation, or still be optimistic towards your love life. I feel like you're really kind of bored and discontent with what's going on around you right now, or what the situations you've dealt with before. There may have been a lot of player-like energy that you've had in the past, or just a lack of seriousness, and being able to come together with someone. This could be due to someone you've dealt with having a lot of people around them, or maybe you have a lot of people in your ear as well, or maybe you see some of your friends' relationships and you kind of feel a little left out, or as if you won't get a situation like that, or maybe due to your friends' input, it's kind of having you not really sure how you feel about either someone in particular, this young male. Some of you guys could be dealing with someone who is younger than you. A young male could be involved somehow, some way, or you could be the younger individual in a sense, or someone is kind of taking on a more immature energy. Yeah, you may have suffered a lot of immaturity when it came to your love life, and you don't really know what it is you feel at the moment, or if there's anything to hope for in the future. But your advice to unblock the situation: you have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So some of you guys may need a confidence boost, or to really just take pride in yourself a little bit more and really just get a pick-me-up, in a sense, and kind of pull back from any outward opinions, or comparing yourself to people in a sense, or comparing your love life to other people's relationships. Not really taking too many outward advices would be better for you, because I feel like you know yourself the best, and you really just need to protect your energy at the moment and protect yourself from anything that is going to negatively impact you. And I don't really feel as though you should be extending too much of yourself, or offering too much information about your love life right now, because I feel like it doesn't really help when you reach out to others for information. But I'm also getting that you just need to be content with being by yourself, or even if your relationship, being content with what you have. Because sometimes we reach patches where we're kind of bored and discontent and wishing that we had something better. But I feel like what you guys really need to do is focus on being self-assured and content and happy, and really taking time to build yourself up, because you have two nines, and usually with nines you see a person by themselves, but you're almost at this point of completion here. And I feel like you're a person who does exuberate a lot of confidence, even if you don't know it. And if you don't, it's time to build up yourself, build up your stamina, build up your self-esteem to a place where you're ready to present yourself to someone, because I feel like right now isn't the time for that. So with what you should do to unblock yourselves with the Angel Answer Oracle, we have you're ready and forgiveness. So some of you guys may have a situation from the past that you're still trying to move on from. I feel like you have one foot that you're moving away from it, but there's still some connection to it that you have in the back of your mind that you really need to release yourself from. And with the Three of Cups being in your blockage, yeah, that talks about reconciliation as well. So some of you guys may have not forgiven someone. And to really get that success in your love life and to move forward, and it's what's kind of blocking a new offer from coming into your space, is you are still having a standoff with someone, or you still have your guard up towards a person who's hurt you, or you have your guard up in regard to someone who has wronged you in a sense, whether that be on a major scale or just, been let down in romantic affairs. But you're being called to forgive yourself, forgive this person, so that you're ready to move forward. Now, the Romance Angels card, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So how to unblock yourself romantically is all about, doing these little things to manifest the love you want. Manifesting the type of situation you want to be involved in, the type of person that you want in your energy space. So listening to affirmations, really working on self-work, forgiveness, visualizing what type of person you want or their characteristics, what type of relationship is everything, or everything that you can do to bring you and this person together, bring them into fruition, or to bring this soulmate into your space. Let's get 2 more cards for your unblockage. We have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And retreat. Yeah, so some of you guys just need to take some time for yourself. Time to disconnect from the world. Take some space to think about, for one, what is it that you truly want? See, separations here now. What is it that you truly want? Some of you guys may need space if you are dealing with someone. You need to take some space from this person, or someone has pulled back from you. But with the Two of Wands, that's an energy of being on the brink of something. So I feel like you're on the brink of connecting with a soulmate, and someone who you can have a really strong relationship with, something that you can really get success in. But some of you guys may have trust issues, or some of you guys are overly thinking about the situation too much, or you're not really having faith in your love life. Again, this is going towards that pessimism, towards relationships, towards love, and not really feeling as though you can have the person you want. Some of you guys may be feeling as though you're going to be prone to attracting the type of energy you've been attracting, or this discontentment, or having this trust issues, abandonment, being left out in the cold, someone juggling more than one person when it comes to you. But what you really need to do is take space from yourself, to be content with yourself, so you aren't having any fears that someone won't feel as though you're enough, because you have to think that you're enough first before you can attract this person that you truly want. Some of it needs to be maturing too, romantically. You and whoever it is that you were connecting with in the past, you need to figure out why you're attracting, immature energies, because our outside reality is just a reflection of us on the inside. So some of us really just need to build ourselves back up, trust ourselves, mature a little bit romantically, and once you take that route of forgiveness and really just wishing no one ill will, even if you're not doing it consciously, having that energy where you kind of still resent someone is not going to allow you to open up to a place where you get that love that you truly do want. Because I feel like you're ready to move on. The universe has aligned everything in place. The soulmate that you are calling in is just going to take you letting some stuff go. So number one, that's what I have for you guys for your blockages and what you need to do to unblock yourselves romantically. Okay, number two, let's see what is blocking you guys romantically and what you need to do to unblock yourselves. So we're going to start off with the tarot, your blockage. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Now for what's blocking you guys, you have obstacles. Well, that makes sense. So for you guys, number two, there's definitely something in your energy field that is blocking you. You guys have reached a bump in the road romantically. There may actually be some energetic blockage I'm getting that may have to do with your chakras not being aligned. Something in your own energy is kind of blocked off. That's causing you not being able to move forward. So I feel like since it's the Ace of Wands, I want to say sacral chakra because that is that sexual energy, that passion, that desire. But I'm seeing a lot of red too, so that could be some root chakra energy going on, not being grounded, or an overactive root chakra too. But either way, I feel as though you guys are kind of overworked, or you're working too hard, or focused on kind of the hardships that you guys are going through. Maybe there is literally some issues going on in your life that's kind of been affecting your romantic life or putting a damper on your romantic life. Some of you guys are blocked off from a specific person here as well, or you're blocking a specific person and turning down some sort of romantic gesture or a new beginning in romance, and that's what's blocking you guys from opening up your love life. I'm also feeling as though some of you guys have gone through a lot of things and you've invested a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of work into a certain situation, and I didn't feel as though that you guys got what it is that you were wanting, or the energy reciprocated back into yourselves, and it's kind of let you guys come to this decision that you want to turn something down, or you are putting yourself as your own roadblock that's keeping you guys from connecting with someone. But here's your how to unblock yourselves. So we have Ten of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, which I thought was very interesting. Okay, so we have a lot of yellow. We have some reds going on. Now, what you need to do to unblock yourself, you have release your ex. And where am I going to put it? It says peaceful resolution. So for you guys, yeah, you guys are carrying a lot of residual energy. You're carrying a lot of weight that you had from the past. And I feel like some of you guys, you've been trying to distract yourself from this, or move away from that. Or, because he's on his horse, even though he has all this heavy luggage, you've been trying to move forward, but you're still moving forward carrying all this weight and baggage with you. And that's what's blocking you. And some of you guys have not really been trying to see what it is that needs to be released. Because I feel like some of you guys still want either this person, or it's a situation where some of you guys are identifying with your pain. Like, this has now become a part of who you are, and your pain isn't who you are. It's just a part of your story, and you may still be in that survival mode after you've come out of a situation, still arms crossed to your chest. You haven't walked away from a situation or a person emotionally. But in doing that, you've kind of been blocking off new beginnings from manifesting or delaying things. Also, your sexual energy or your attraction may be taking a damper due to either being overworked or to having some residual energy. Some of you guys may have not been feeling your most attractive either here, due to feeling kind of heavy and things of that nature. But for some of you guys, your advice is for you to release this energy. This may be something where you have to face head on, or some of this isn't resolved yet. And okay, I'm getting it now. You may be trying to walk away, and move forward and move on, but you're doing it still with those emotions that you're carrying. So it's not time for you to move forward until you resolve the emotions of the situation, with whoever it is that you're dealing with or who you were dealing with in the past. If this is someone you're not in communication with and you don't intend on being in communication with this person, like, ever, this doesn't mean hit this person up and, hey, I need to resolve my issues with you. That's not what I'm saying. We can resolve issues that we have with people all by ourselves. Maybe you need to write it down and burn it, or, just practice some cord cutting or exercises to release yourself from whatever it is that you're holding back. But this may definitely be someone you're in a relationship with for some of you guys, or a soulmate, someone who you have a divine connection with, a divine counterpart, and things may have kind of been a little broken down between you guys, or there was some sort of disconnect. You guys weren't able to come together in the way that you wanted, and you're having a hard time walking away from this person. Or between you and this person, there is a lot of challenges and obstacles that kind of block you guys from coming together, but in the same breath, you guys can't walk away from one another either. So you do have peaceful resolution, but it says the time has come to clear your energy. So I just feel like you guys need to clear your space and do some energetic exercises to really release yourself. And really face what emotions it is that you have been trying to run away from when it comes to this individual. Because I feel like this has to do with a specific person. I also just thought of parents, so this may even have to do with your parents. This energy, the burden, in whatever way that may be for you guys. But I do know everything is going to end peacefully. But you can't run away from what you feel, because it's just going to follow you everywhere. And that's what's challenging your love life at the moment. I'm going to get you 2 more romance angel cards, number 2. So let's see. Please, romance angels, give us messages on how number 2s can unblock themselves romantically. How can they unblock themselves romantically? Okay. So we have codependency and we have heart-to-heart conversations. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so some of you guys may have some obsessive behavior, or there's a situation that you really can't let go of. It's like it's become part of your energy. Again, I'm getting this identifying with your pain, or having this situation, you've been carrying it so long that you don't even know what it would be like to not have this challenge that you're dealing with romantically. And I know that sounds either kind of weird, or I don't know how it sounds, but sometimes when we're dealing with a situation for so long, or we're used to some sort of energetic pattern, we just are so comfortable being in that state and don't want to remove ourselves from whatever it is because we're used to it. It's comfortable. You're not really walking away from it, but you need to face this, whatever it is that you're codependent on, whether it is you're codependent on your struggle, you're codependent on your pain, you're codependent on your hustle. You work so hard, and you use that as a way to deflect yourself from what it is that you need to face. For some people, how it manifests for you. But some of you guys either need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with yourselves and really be like, hey, what's going on right now isn't working, I'm not moving forward. But for some of you, there may be a conversation that you need to have with someone either you dealt with or you're dealing with. For those of you who are in a relationship, what's blocking you guys is you may be carrying some stuff from the past. And still bringing it into this relationship, or there were some hardships that you and this person went through, and you're trying to work through it, but you still can't seem to not let something go or see the truth of the situation. And you kind of are blocking the connection from coming together, like there's some static, or it's either that person that's doing this, and your advice is, not to run away from the situation. You got to face it head on. You got to have the heart-to-heart conversation. Some of you guys need to have this conversation with yourself. Some of you guys are actually going to have this conversation with somebody and really just say what it is that you feel, and let it go. Write a letter, but a letter that you don't send, for those of you guys who you're not in communication with this person and you don't intend to be, and just rip it up, whatever it is that you need to do to release yourself, whoever it is that has you weighed down, even if this person that has you weighed down isn't romantically, but it could be affecting your romantic life in some sort of situation. So number 2s, that's what I have for you guys. I hope I provided you some sort of insight, and thank you so much for watching. My lovely number 3s, let's see what is blocking you guys romantically and how you can unblock yourselves. All right, we'll start with the tarot. Okay, so we have the King of Cups, the Tower in the reverse, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the Ace of Cups. So, immediately when I was shuffling for you guys and these cards were coming out, I was getting someone is avoiding something. Someone is avoiding another person. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Cancer or any water sign, Pisces, or you can have air in your chart, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But either someone's avoiding being cut off or someone is avoiding rejection, and that's their blockage in love. They don't want to be rejected, or they're afraid of being on the brink of something big this could be you. When I say they, I just say it because I don't know how it resonates for everybody else. So however it is, the term they is neutral for you or whoever. So someone can fear being on the brink of something big or fear their emotions in general and doesn't really trust them. Your blockage could be you blocking yourself from opening yourself to something new, opening yourself to the person you're already dealing with, and truly being guided by your emotions. So I feel as though you don't trust how you feel. You don't trust your emotions all the time. And that could be an issue. Or you guys could be dealing with someone who's very avoidant of you. All right. So, for what is blocking you guys, we have control. Okay. How to unblock yourself. Give your relationship a chance and remain positive. But we're going to go to the tarot to see what the tarot has to say for how group 2 can unblock themselves romantically. Can group 2 unblock themselves romantically? How can group 2 unblock themselves romantically? Yeah, you guys definitely could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could be a Scorpio yourself. How can group 2 unblock themselves romantically? How can group 2 unblock themselves romantically? Okay, interesting. So we have the Death card, the Nine of Swords, Strength in the reverse, the High Priestess in the reverse, and the Ten of Wands. So we're going to go back to your blockage with the Control card. Some of you guys may be overly controlling on how you feel and really overly hold yourself back emotionally, or this could be some micromanaging energy, or you could have been dealing with someone who was potentially controlling in romance, or would do some tactics to keep you feeling stuck in a sense, or not really knowing where you stand and kind of in between two minds on one end. So talk to you sometimes and pull back and avoid you and then come back due to them being afraid of how they feel. Or this could be your energy. Or this could be your energy of really wanting to be the one that has the upper hand in all of your romantic dealings. And that doesn't necessarily have to translate of you literally puppeteering people, but I feel like you puppeteer yourself, I'm not going to open up. I'm not going to extend too much of myself. I'm trying to avoid some sort of disastrous situation, some emotional outburst. Because either some of you guys can be overly emotional or you guys could be really emotionally reclusive. But I feel as though some of you guys are not opening yourself up to a new beginning in love that someone may be offering you. Because I feel as though there may be someone in your midst who has a strong attraction to you romantically and wants to come forward. Or maybe this is you who have strong feelings towards someone, but you are apprehensive. So with what you need to do to unblock yourself, we have the Death card, the Nine of Swords, the High Priestess reverse, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, some of you guys need to end this energy of overanalyzing situations and really just release yourself. Release everything to the universe is what I'm getting, and not hold back as much as you do. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo or a Pisces too, or Taurus, and maybe Virgo. But some of you need to express how you feel more and engage to show interest. And I also feel like figure out what it is you want. Something may need to end that you've been thinking a lot about, but kind of avoiding the decision. That is blocking you from coming together with a new love. But what needs to end could also be a behavioral pattern, this controlling behavior, of where you really just control what it is that you're feeling, because some of you guys are carrying a lot. And some of you guys deal with a lot emotionally, mentally on your own, and I feel like you just need to trust the situation. Yeah, you have remain positive and honeymoon. So this is like the Six of Swords, moving towards calmer waters and really taking on a more peaceful resolution in the situation. You guys also have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So some of you guys may be feeling like you need to let this thing go, or you're avoiding a situation and not working on it. But some of you guys need to not give up and keep going. You're almost there. Some of you guys need to work on yourself to attract a partnership. Or release this fear that you have regarding love, or anxiety. Because whatever happens, in the end, it's always a lesson, because everything happens for a reason. So I'm not sitting here going to be like, hey, you guys just need to not fear love or whatever. Because yes, you guys, some of you guys can get hurt. But some of you guys may find a love that's really beneficial to you. And I feel like you will, because you have the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, and honeymoon. So it's just about remaining positive, keeping your energy high, and really truthfully honoring yourself and your feelings. Some of you guys may have been going against your intuition or what you truly know in your gut. Some situation needs to end with someone. For some people, some of you guys need to continue working on a situation. Some of you guys may not need to give up on yourselves romantically here. Yep. We have make the effort and deception. Okay, so it says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. All right, so some of you guys may be picking up or having the sense that someone is being deceptive, not really true. And you have this hunch, but you still aren't trusting yourself. That's for some people. But I'm also feeling as though some of you guys are being the deceptive one within your own self, with your own self, and not being honest to what you feel. Not really making the honest steps you need to take. Like I said, some of you guys need to make the effort. Put that foot forward. Take that leap. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Number one. Don't go with what you want the outcome to be, or what you are, your desired outcome, what you're trying to create for yourself out of a place of fear and anxiety. And just do what you feel is right in your gut. So, number 3, that's what I have for you guys. I hope I provided you guys with some insight, and if I did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. All right, number 4 is let's see what's blocking you guys romantically and what you can do to unblock yourselves. So we're going to start off with the tarot. We have the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. I think aces have come out for everybody. Cool. All right, so for you guys, some of you guys are, what's blocking you or what's challenging your love life is either you're waiting on some offer from someone, and I feel like you either think about it really, really hard, and it's really just kind of standing in your way from letting things happen naturally. But okay, we have as what's blocking you, family. Not the right time. And what you need to do to unblock yourself, we have take action. Romance. I know, confliction. Reconciliation. Forgiving and learning. And what you need to do to unblock yourself, we have quite a few cards. We have the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the 4 of Swords in the reverse, and the 10 of Swords. All right, so you guys. Okay, some of you guys may be dealing with a family situation that is challenging your love life right now. Or this person has a family situation that you're dealing with that is kind of being a little difficult at the moment. But I also feel like with family coming out, some of you guys may be guarding yourselves, because I'm feeling it more as like some 4 of Wands energy. So like stability, your home life, where you feel safe. And some of you guys may just feel a little on edge or paranoid when it comes to romantics and letting someone into your space, because you don't want them to mess up what you have going on. Or yeah, either I feel like you're waiting on someone, or you have a lot of paranoia when it comes to your relationship, for those of you who are in a relationship. And it really just makes you paranoid. Like you think about it all the time. You're not really sure what to make of the situation. You're worrying about whether someone is going to make you an offer, or if there's going to be a new beginning. And with not the right time, I feel like this could be someone who you dealt with before and you guys weren't able to come together as a unit with family coming out, or due to family, someone's family, your family, their family. Your family could also stand in the way in your love life in some way. And yeah, there was a blockage. It wasn't the right time at that position. And you waited and waited and waited, or you were just waiting and not really letting it be what it was. But to unblock yourself, you have take action and romance. And so we have the Knight of Swords. So, and the 4 of Swords reverse. So I feel like your challenge is you guys waiting around for something to happen. And if there's something you want an answer on, or is there something you want, I don't think it's going to... I got come in your direction that you may have to be the one to address a certain situation. Like, get out of your head, stop going in between two minds, stop thinking about something teetering the fence, and come out of isolation, this rest period, this break, and say what's on your mind when it comes to somebody that things have ended with. Or if you need to gain closure, if you feel like you need that, then go ahead and say what you have to say. Do what you have to do. Take action. Yeah, because this angel here is on a horse as well, charging. And the Knight of Swords is charging towards this chair in reverse. You know, this lack of movement, someone who isn't moving or someone who isn't coming forward, that's being stagnant. Maybe someone is coming forward to communicate with you. And they may be wanting your forgiveness and wanting to reconcile with you. And what the situation is calling for is for you to just hear it out and listen and just kind of forgive it and let it go so you can move forward. But it says someone from your past is returning to your life. So you guys may definitely be dealing with someone coming back from your past. But it says as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So with someone from your past coming back to your life, and as you release the past being here, if someone does resurface from your past, I am not getting that it's to be together. Or don't think of it as something where, oh, we're going to be together again or we're coming together. For some of you guys, yeah, that could be your story. That could be what it is. But I don't feel as though that's what it is for everybody, because we do have the Ten of Swords here. It's something, and the Chariot is in the reverse. Some of you guys may just need to have a conversation so you guys can both just heal and let it go and move on, because there is a new beginning. You do have an Ace. And romance is definitely coming to your life, but I feel like some of you guys are still guarded due to something that isn't resolved or something that just stopped moving. Let's get some more cards. Let's see. How can group 4 unblock themselves romantically? That was very soon that flew out. How can group 4 unblock themselves romantically? How can group 4 unblock themselves romantically? Well, geez. Okay, we have wedding, soulmate, chemistry, romantic feelings. Okay. The situation involves marriage. Yes, this is your soulmate. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Your feelings are worth exploring and are real. And at the bottom of the deck, here's very soon again. Clearly decide what it is that you want, so it comes to you now. All right. I see. Okay, some of you guys, yeah, this definitely could be someone that you're dealing with who either you're in a relationship with this person you were, or this person is in a relationship, since it is a blockage or challenge. They can be married, they can be in a long-term relationship, they can have a family, whatever it is for you. All right, so yeah, with Two of Swords being here and the very soon card being at the bottom of the deck, a decision, what you need to do to unblock yourself is truly decide what it is that you want so that you can come out of this space of reflection, because I feel like you've thought about it enough. That is your blockage, overly thinking about it. Somebody needs to do something. Action needs to be taken, you know? Is the situation going to end, or is there going to be a new beginning? For some of you guys, a situation needs to end so that you can connect with a soulmate. Or this person you're dealing with, yes, they were your soulmate, you know? And it just wasn't the right time for you guys to come together. You know, things were stuck, things weren't moving. But maybe a conversation needs to be had about how you guys truly felt. And maybe that phase of stagnation can end where you guys can finally come together, or you guys just forgive and you take this as a learning experience and you move forward to where you can have romance in your current space and you can let your guards down and you're no longer going to be in this position of waiting. I feel like the blockage is waiting for some sort of action or some sort of circumstance to happen in your love life. Now, for some of you in a relationship, some of you guys may be guarded or you really worry about whether or not this is the right person for you. Is this the right relationship? Or is there something else? Is there something better? But it says, yes, this is your soulmate. And this may be the person you end up marrying or the person you end up being with. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And yeah, you have a strong connection with this individual. Some of you guys who are not dealing with someone or you have someone in mind, yeah, there's a strong attraction here. And you've thought about it enough. You thought about it a lot. And it's okay for you to let your guard down. At one point, it wasn't the right time between you and this person, but the chemistry is so strong that it's either, time for you guys to both express what it is that you're feeling, to release yourselves, and yeah, just take action. Take action at your own risk, okay? I don't like telling people to do things that I know I wouldn't do. That is immature in a sense, because if you feel something, you feel it, you should be free to express it, move forward, and whatever the outcome of it is the outcome of it. And wash your hands of it. So for some of you guys, yeah, just need to really just trust what you feel and come forward and express that. So number 4 is, hopefully I didn't lose you within that message, because just now I lost myself. I didn't know where I was going with that. But I hope I provided you some insight, and if I did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you, and yeah, bye.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.